All right. You're a magazine publisher. A lot of things we do that we like, a lot of things we do that maybe we don't like so much. It just doesn't give us that return back in the effort that we put in. Early in my publisher business, I created two lists. I think this is a great exercise to go through if you haven't already. The first list was what I wanted from my publishing business. Get into that in another video. The second list was what I didn't want. That's what we're going to talk about today. There were four things on my list. You may not have that many, or you may have more, but I think it's important to get it down on paper. So go ahead and just jot down, if you don't have that list, those things, those tasks that you want to get out of. You don't want to do them yourself because they don't energize you and they don't fuel your business. So the first one for me was cold calling. I did not like it. Very few people do. And, hey, in business and in life, we do things we don't necessarily like to do because we know where it's going to lead us. So making cold calls is not a bad thing. For me personally, I knew it wasn't a good use of my time and talent. Stick with your strengths. So one of my goals early on was to get out of the cold calling business. And a big motivating factor for that was I was getting appointments with cold calling, but I was being ghosted. And I'm going, these numbers aren't going to work. I need people to actually show up for my appointments in order to share with them how I can help them. So for me personally, I got into the podcasting business, not actual business, but I use a podcast to attract quality leads into my bookings. You don't need to do a podcast. You can hire an appointment setter or appointment setting company. There are other things you can do to get out of that when the time is right. The second thing I wanted to get out of was networking. Not that networking doesn't work, just like cold calling for me, it wasn't my strength. I'm a big time introvert and I can make networking happen. I did networking. It did bring clients into my magazine. I met some great folks, but again, didn't really energize me. It was more of a drain for me than it lift me up. And I felt that time could be better used doing other things to attract businesses, quality businesses into my magazine, which really leads me to the next bullet. Number three, what I didn't want was spending time with businesses. I call them hobbyist businesses that really didn't have a marketing budget and simply felt great about just living off of referrals. Nothing wrong with referrals. You got to have referrals, right? But why spend time with those businesses when you can't help them? So quality leads was key for me. And therefore I did things to make sure that the businesses I was going to be in front of were quality businesses that actually had marketing budgets. The fourth item, oh, that psychological dark cloud. You have a sale. You feel great. You sleep great at night. You go out with your spouse and have a celebration dinner. It's a great feeling, right? Then the next day you wake up, you still feel awesome. And then a day or two later, the feeling kind of wanes and in creeps the doubt, the fear, when is that next sale going to come? Will I ever have another sale? And psychologically, man, that wears on you, right? It impacts your mood. It impacts your conviction. It impacts your relationships with family members. And I didn't want that. So what was the solution there? Simply have a full pipeline. Nothing better than wake up the day after your last sale than to have 2, 3, 4, 5 quality appointments with business owners that have marketing budgets and all that fun stuff. So made sure I designed my publishing business. So I had a booked schedule, had no white space whatsoever in my calendar for a week, 10 days and further. Hope that helps. I'm Charlie McDermott. If you like this video, then like it, share it. Till next time, I'll see you.